We are learning some exciting things about Wonder Woman 1984, the sequel to Wonder Woman, which was my movie of 2017. We've looked at pictures of them wearing members-only jackets, fanny packs, padded shoulders, but now we have an image
Anti-fanny pack, completely.
Well, you know, I thought Chris Pine could make it work, but he can make a lot of things work that are not workable. Now we have a picture of the villain, the first one, and it's Kristen Wiig as Cheetah. So here we have her in a museum looking at a lot of animals from Africa that a cheetah might eat, also a lion. I feel a lot of connection between this and the Michelle Pfeiffer before she was Catwoman in the old Batman movies.
She looks super cute here. And I'm getting like a Black Panther vibe when Killmonger goes in and he's like, I'm just feeling this
I'm gonna take it all.
Yeah, I would love it if she just beat somebody up and stole all the animals.
See, his argument about, you know, stealing from Africa won't really work with Kristen Wiig in particular.
It'd be a little on the nose.
So when we look back at her history, she does have a lot of ties to African deities, at least. So we do know this is Barbara Ann Minerva.
Yeah.
Not the Golden Age version of Cheetah, who was named Priscilla. And basically all she did was try to pick arguments with Wonder Woman and wear a spotted cheetah suit. She had no powers. And when Wonder Woman said something nice, she returned to her normal self.
And I guess in a post-Catwoman world, Catwoman was really popular at that time, or the cat, when she first appeared in Batman, it makes sense that Cheetah would just be a lady in a cat suit.
Yeah, well,
and the Golden Age Wonder Woman does have a little bit of that problematic, like, aren't ladies wacky stuff? And it's very that.
In that era, that was when Etta Candy stormed a Nazi camp armed with only a box of candy.
Yeah,
and
her singing sorority sisters.
Yep. Yeah. So that was a weird time. It's not that version. There are different versions of Minerva as Cheetah in this. There is one where she wants to get power from an African god. So, you know, like an African sort of feline-like god called Black Panther or something else. And she kind of absorbs something, and it was supposed to be for a virgin, and it goes wrong.
Yeah, because she's not a virgin.
She deserves to be punished for not being a virgin.
Yeah,
clearly.
God forbid.
So she lives her life either in perpetual pain or as a cheetah, which is a feral killing machine. And that's very sad. But which version do you think she is going to be this time?
I think the references that they tend to pull for the DCEU or the DCFU or whatever anagram we're using for it.
Did you say DCFU?
Well, because it's DC, so Warner Brothers a couple months ago said it's not DCEU, it's the DC Film Universe, which people are abbreviating as DCFU, which has problematic connotations.
Is normal to say according to the corporation.
It's not my fault.
I'm sorry. Let's go back to your original thought, and I won't think about FU.
That's okay. So if you look at the larger DC cinematic universe, they're pulling from a lot of more modern references. We get a lot of stuff pulled from Jeff Johns. And since he was one of the architects behind DC Rebirth, and they did make such a big deal about the creative teams on Wonder Woman for Rebirth, which were wonderful, and Cheetah is such a big part of that first arc, The Lies, I think that's probably the version we're gonna get. Still slightly problematic in that it's a white lady who gets wrapped up with these evil African priests / evil deity. But the idea could work. She's a very intelligent character, and she's a friend of Diana's. And that would be really interesting, I think, for the movie.
I mean, you wouldn't naturally think of Kristen Wiig as being able to pull off a super villain. But I think she can really hit that balance between, you know, being a really tragic character, being a friend, having something terrible happen to her. I mean, we've seen her in hilarious roles, but we've also seen her in more serious roles as well. I think she's going to do a great job. I'm really excited to see her.
I definitely agree. And I think Patty Jenkins, if I'm going to put my trust in any director, it's going to be in her. She didn't lead us wrong the first time.
Yeah, I like her a lot. I was so happy to hear that she would be back for this one, having her influence in there. That is something we're going to have to look forward to. You loved the video. You will subscribe. You thought I was cool and charming.